Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to discuss about the placement of moon in the 7th house. What will be the results that moon gives when it is sitting in the 7th house in anyone's horoscope. So let's discuss and see what are the results. So first of all, let's talk about moon. What are the things that moon represents? Moon is your mind. Moon represents your emotions, feelings, thoughts. Your mental disposition in total is represented by moon, is governed by moon. Other than this, moon is the significator of your mother. It represents the moral values, the ethical values which a person gets in his childhood from his mother or the people of his family. That these are the various kind of things which moon represents. So you can see that moon is a very important planet in Vedic astrology because it is controlling your mind. Now what is 7th house? 7th house is a Kendra house and it is the house of marriage, marital life, relationships. It represents your legal partnerships, business partnerships. Business itself, any kind of business is seen through 7th house. Then 7th house is the house of position, a very authoritative position. It is the house of other people who are masses. Your public life, your social life is seen through 7th house. 7th house also represents intimacy. So these are the various kinds of things which are governed by 7th house. So when moon goes into the 7th house, what happens? Let's discuss this. First of all, when moon is in the 7th house, this means that your mind is in the 7th house. So this first of all indicates that mind of the person will be driven towards social life, towards enhancement of public image, towards societal status, and person will be more indulged in social life, much more concerned about his public image and status in society for his emotional fulfillment. Person is less concerned about his personal life, less concerned about his professional life, more concerned about his public life and social life. He will be much more driven towards his societal status, what people think of him, what people perceive of him. That kind of thoughts will wander in his mind all the time. So these people are much more engaged in social life, much more engaged in public life for their emotional fulfillment. However, this can give ego problems also, especially if moon is sitting with sun in this placement or with Rahu in this placement. Not with Rahu, I will not say with Rahu, but with sun, the ego problems will be there, especially in fiery signs. Now, when moon is here, so mind will also be driven towards romantic relationships for emotional nourishment, because 7th house is what? 7th house is house of relationships. So these people, now their mind is more driven towards making relationships with other people. So these are the various results what this moon gives. Now since 7th house is also house of business and moon is your mind, so this makes a native business oriented, business minded also. These people have natural quality of understanding the flow of money or understanding basic economy, how money flows, how they have to invest in order to regain profit. These people know that. So you can see very good businessmen with this alignment, or people who are at very good authoritative high posts or high designations in working in financial institutions like in finance ministry, revenue ministry, or in banks. So it is not likely that if moon is here and person has good knowledge of economy and flow of money, he is going to be a businessman. He can be in other sectors. He can be in other fields also, like financial institutions. So people with this alignment can be seen in these fields. Further, you have to see other placements also, but in general what I am talking about is these things. Now next, since 7th house is the house of spouse, so this also shows that spouse of the person will be caring, will be emotional and will be beautiful. But see the sign. it is not necessarily that moon sitting in the 7th house will give these traits in the spouse. You have to see the sign in which moon is sitting. Based upon the sign, the results will be there. Now, apart from this, since moon is your mother, moon is person's mother, so person having this alignment, it can be seen, it can be interpreted that mother can be a businesswoman, mother can be business minded woman, and she can be also involved in business activities. And this also shows that since moon is mother and 7th house is relationships, this also can indicate that mother might play a role in the relationship of the person. Like in arranged marriages, mother can play a role in fixing or arranging the marriage for the person this way. Now, then main thing which you have to see is here is the condition of the moon for judging the marital life. For seeing the results in marital life, see the condition of the moon, whether moon is well placed, it is in a good sign with good planets like Venus or Jupiter or Mercury, or it is with in impact of negative planets. You have to see that for seeing the results in marital life. And one thing I would like to suggest to these people who are having this particular alignment is that they should stay away from the matters of the 12th house, because they can create problems in their marital life. Because 12th house is 6th from 7th, and 6th house is the house of obstacles, house of conflicts. So this means that now 12th house, things related to 12th house will create obstacles in your marital life, will create conflicts and arguments in your marital life. And 6th house is also house of divorce. So this can indicate that there will if you are going to indulge yourself in the 12th house matters, it will finally going to hamper your marital life, like through problems of misunderstandings or extramarital affairs or arguments or conflicts or quarrels. So stay away from the matters of the 12th house. So these are the various basic results. And if moon is one thing I forget was that moon is if placed in the 7th house can create a good position for giving public recognition also. But for that, see other combinations. It is not likely that moon placed in the 7th house is going to give you public recognition easily. It is not like that. See the condition of the moon, whether the moon is waxing or waning, or generally a full moon is considered very good in 7th house because it gives much more boost to the energy levels of the 7th house. And if full moon is placed with good planets in the 7th house, it generally gives public recognition, what I have seen so far in other charts. So these are the various results what moon gives in the 7th house. So let's summarize the whole topic. You will be able to see on the screen right now that what are the various results that moon gives when it is in the 7th house. First of all, mind of the person is driven towards social life, public image and societal status. Mind will be driven towards romantic relationships for emotional nourishment. Person will be business oriented, will have good knowledge of economy and flow of money. The spouse of the person will be caring, beautiful and emotional, but see the sign of the moon for proper results. This moon gives public recognition as well, but see the condition of the moon, waxing or waning or full moon. And mother of the person can be a businesswoman, and stay away from the 12th house matters. So these are the results what moon gives when it is sitting in the 7th house of any person. These are the general results, not specific results. So if you are new to my channel, subscribe below. For more, check on my Twitter and Facebook page. Otherwise, we will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye and thank you.